Alright, this might sound crazy and e-com gurus are gonna hate me for this, but I'm gonna expose the exact Shopify strategy that helped me generate $1.4 million in sales just last month. This strategy I'm talking about is using your email marketing the right way. And before you click off this video, because oh, I've heard so much about it, it probably doesn't work, just hear me out. It's gonna be very quick and actionable, and I'm gonna break it down into just the 3 steps that helped us generate this kind of results. And by the way, this is not just like one lucky month, because it was, so much, it was Q4 craziness and people were buying everywhere. It's something we're doing on a monthly basis, okay? We've been doing it for over 2.5 years. In total, we've made like over $25 million for ecom brand with email. So this works. It's been working for a bunch of years and it will keep working for years to come. So if you want to learn how to finally, start growing your brand profitably, this is going to be the video that tells you how to do it. So this is also something that not many, gurus or like other huge YouTube channels talk about. They usually talk about running Facebook ads or TikTok or hopping on trends, where trends really last so long. You can have TikTok and maybe you can exploit some kind of algorithm, hack or whatever that might be, that you can start like get injection of views. Let's say you can get injection of sessions on your website. We can even get injection of sales, which is going to be amazing. But all of these, trends, they really expire and pretty much die out over time, okay? With Facebook ads, for example, they do work and they will keep working pretty much almost forever, just like with email. But you need to know the fundamentals of everything, like how to write ads, how to do creatives, how to record them. You need to know your customer avatar, your target audience, all of this stuff. And it doesn't change. And with email, it's similar. But with email, the one thing is that, first of all, it's been around for longer than Facebook, okay? People are more used to it. It has so many daily users. Like people are saying, email is dying. It's 2025, so nobody opens emails. Well, it couldn't be further from truth. There's like 4 billion users worldwide that are using email marketing. And even, if you're selling like product to a younger demographic, you still will be wrong if you're saying that email doesn't work or that people don't open the emails, because I myself am pretty young, okay? Not that young as I would like to be, but I'm still fairly young and I use email daily. And a lot of people do use email daily. A lot of them treat it like their to-do list or to-buy list, where they're interested in a few products. Potentially, they have a few brands that they like and might purchase from. So instead of buying right away, or they might follow them on Instagram, but a lot of people will just sign up their email list and see what happens, okay? Usually they're gonna, do some kind of research, check them on Google, on Reddit, whatever that might be. But ultimately, they're gonna also check, or like it will be your job to make sure that they remember you and they know who you are. Because if they see, ad for 5 different brands and only one of them has an email list and all of them run retargeting, who do you think they'll remember about more if this one brand has the retargeting on Facebook or on Instagram, just like other brands, but on top of that, they're sending them daily emails for the first few days because they have the welcome flow, which is introducing them to the brand, and then they're getting 2 to 3 weekly emails just like, hey, we have this, hey, we have that, hey, some more reviews, hey, this is our story, hey, check out this inspiration reel which someone created for our brand. This one brand, I guarantee you, is gonna gain more market share than all of the other brands, just because they're occupying more mind space across the pretty much entire industry, okay? And now, coming to this strategy that made us $1.4 million, it really comes down to 3 things, as I said before: growing your list, making sure that you have flows set up, which are automated email sequences, and then sending weekly campaigns. Of course, you have deliverability, you have segmentation, you have copy, you have design. It's all true, but if I was to break it down into 3 simple steps, you need to have all of those 3 in place to make sure you are gonna run a successful ecom brand and have successful email marketing, okay? So for list growth, you need to have a pop-up. People often ask me, okay, but I have pop-up, what else? What else can I do? How else can I grow my email list? And this is a valid question, because obviously you want to keep growing it as fast as possible with high quality subscribers and so on. But you shouldn't be forcing it. You shouldn't be running any kind of lead gen ads. You shouldn't be trying, this cheeky stuff like buying lists or anything else. Your list will be growing as a byproduct of your current traffic, of how your brand is currently growing. And that's pretty much it. You just need to optimize your pop-up, and over time it will just keep getting bigger and bigger, okay? Just don't overcomplicate it. Have a solid pop-up, and that's gonna be more than enough. You're still gonna be ahead of like 80 or 90% of the brands if you just get your pop-up right? That's like still putting you way ahead of your competition. So point number 2 is having flows, which are automated email sequences, basically like having a salesman 24/7, okay? Whenever someone takes an action, you're gonna have an email which is being sent to them after a specific period, okay? Let's say someone was browsing on the website, they were on the homepage, then they went to the product page, they added to cart, but then they left. So they didn't reach the checkout, they just left after adding to cart. You're gonna have added to cart flow, which tells them like, hey, we saw you left this product, this is why we think you should, buy it. You're gonna talk about your USPs. You might also introduce this discount or incentive. You can talk about a bunch of other things like guarantees, removing the risk from the customer side, which ultimately is gonna help you convert more people into paying customers. And these flows can be for both pre-purchase stage of the funnel and also post-purchase stages of the funnel, okay? So for pre-purchase stages of the funnel, you have the welcome flow, which is whenever someone joins the email list for the sign-up form or embedded sign-up form in the footer, or when I said sign-up form before, I meant pop-up. Then you have the site development, so anyone who left homepage, browser development for anyone who left the product page but didn't add to cart, abandoned cart for anyone who added product to cart but didn't reach checkout, and then abandoned checkout for anyone who reached the checkout but didn't make the purchase. You're gonna have all of these flows for pre-purchase customers or prospects, and then post-purchase they're all gonna act in a way that helps you increase your AOV and LTV, get more people to buy from you again, which is ultimately increasing your return rate, and so on and so on. For post-purchase flows, you might need customer thank you, replenishment, customer win back, first purchase anniversary, and usually that's it. You're also gonna have sunset and engaged flow, just purely for the sake of cleaning your email list. But these flows are really gonna be more than enough to make sure that, first of all, these emails are helping you get customers cheaper, so decrease your customer acquisition cost, and then those post-purchase flows will help you make sure that you're making more money from existing customers. Because the truth is that if someone bought from you and they like the product and they had a great experience, they're gonna keep buying from you over and over again if you remind them about your brand, about your product, about new arrivals, about maybe some discounts, and so on and so on. So that was the second part of the strategy that we used. And then the third one is just sending campaigns, really. The more the better, that's the truth. Ultimately, you want to be sending between 3 to 4 campaigns per week. That's usually the sweet spot that we found for a bunch of e-com brands doing 7 and 8 figures per year. You want to be sending between 3 to 4 campaigns per week to different segments. Most of that is going to be your regular engaged segment, but you're also going to be targeting buyers and non-buyers and having content tailored to both of these segments. That's something you have to do. And then with formats, obviously, I would suggest you have at least one plain text campaign per week, because this format is really underutilized by a lot of brands. Not many brands are using it, and they should, because it works so well. So yeah, make sure you have it at least once per week. And obviously for the content, you want to be testing as much as possible in terms of the angles, in terms of the approaches. So you want to be testing mythbusters, comparisons with your competitors, which is us versus them campaign, talking about your USPs, talking about your reviews, talking about your product benefits, maybe ingredients, maybe mission behind the brand, maybe promote to socials, maybe promote a YouTube video or reels that is showcasing how to use the product. All of these angles, you want to be testing them. You also want to be sending campaigns whenever there's like a national holiday, for example Valentine's Day or the 4th of July, and so on and so on. You need to be sending campaign for all of these. Yes, they are super commercialized holidays, but you need to capitalize on that, because if you won't, then your competitors will, and ultimately they will gain bigger market share and just win over the entire market or industry. So these are the 3 really simple steps that you need to be using if you want to grow your ecom brand, if you want to start making consistent sales every single month, with all of those emails. And this is also gonna get you insane ROI, like double-digit ROI kind of thing, not like 3x ROAS on Facebook. It's actually gonna be insane if you do this right. If you want to start doing it, or if you're doing it already but want to take it up a notch and improve your email marketing this year in 2025, there's gonna be a link below this video. You can schedule a free call with me. I'm gonna see if you're a good fit for us and if we are a good fit for you. And if we are, I'm gonna show you how we can help you grow, because we've done this for dozens of brands, probably over like 40, made them over like $25 million in the last 2.5 years. So we know a thing or two about emails, and we probably can help you too. So if that's you, if you wanna grow and improve your email marketing game, click the link below, schedule the video. But if not, make sure to join my email list to get free weekly value and insights into what's currently working for some of our clients, and these are gonna be super actionable tips and tricks that you can implement right away. So make sure you sign up, and talk to you soon. Cheers.